My husband and I moved to Park Ridge in 1970, April to be exact. And I knew that I was going to have my first dogs very shortly, within a year, after leaving home and having only one dog throughout those years. That one dog was so special to me. I had been bitten by a German Shepherd who came out of nowhere and just grabbed my thigh when I was about 7 years old. So for 3 years, I was terrified of dogs. I would cross the street, I would panic, and lo and behold, 3 years into this trauma that I was going through, my family decided to adopt a puppy. We made the trip to where the puppy was in Staten Island, picked her out, and brought her home. And that was the beginning of 13 years of having my best friend in the house, and throughout all those school years and graduation and then working a few years. She lived to about 13 years old, and she rescued me from my fear. And I fell so in love with this dog that I promised her that I would work for animal welfare for the rest of my life. And that is what has happened. I'm a 50-year member of Claws, and I got involved by signing up at Valley Fair in their pet department that a new group was going to form, and if you wanted to be a part of it, you needed to sign up. I waited and waited and didn't hear. I was starting to look around for another opportunity. When finally the phone rang, I was invited to a meeting at Alois Muth's house, and that was the beginning of all these years of friendships and personal rewards, untold. Just have a million stories that I could actually recall as if it were yesterday. But suffice that to say, I'm so glad I belong to Lost Pet and now Claws. I have friendships that go back many, many years, stories, and it's just been a big, big family of Claws people and volunteers. And I feel very close to all the board members, the directors, all along. And what people don't know is how hard the volunteers and the directors and board members work. It's not just one meeting a month. It's in between those meetings where you are constantly putting your time and efforts in with garage sales, flea markets, raffle sales, adoptions, talking about Claws, finding people and getting them interested in the organization. And it's never ending. It's something that you do so naturally that you don't even realize you're doing it any longer. But it is a great sacrifice sometimes, with time and financial and emotional, and sometimes you make a choice what you need to do. Is it going to be Claws or something else with the family? And so you try to be fair about it, but Claws wins out a lot for me. I'm so glad that Claws is where it is now, and as far as the future is concerned, I really hope that we go on for at least another 50 years or more, and just be recognized for what we do, and the personal rewards are what is our reward.
What has always impressed me about Claws is, certainly as most people probably know, we don't have any paid volunteers. Everything is done on a volunteer level, and we raise funds, and we do get a few nice donations and so forth. But what always impressed me was the fact that our means are not great. We were always striving to get the funds that are necessary to pay our bills and so forth. But we do so much with the little we have. It goes a long way. Another thing that's a big help is the cooperation of the people who need our help. When they come to us for help, if they are willing to help us, because we can't do it all ourselves. Sometimes it's a case of transporting. We will make the arrangements for the vets and so forth, but they will have to transport. They may have to trap. The cooperation has to be there too. And along with that, we can get the job done.
We wouldn't have been able to accomplish all of this without you. Thank you for sharing our 50-year anniversary with us, and we look forward to another 50 years of saving lives.
They don't take much, just a little bit of love, a lot of love, and they give back more than you can ever anticipate.
Thank you for taking all the kittens that wind up coming into my hospital that need homes and finding them great homes. And thank you for all you do for all the animals.
I want to say congratulations to Claus on 50 years of rescuing and getting animals adopted. What a great organization.
And may it continue for another 150.
Now I realize this is the lady that raised
That was tough.
You're so cute.
Make these shirts and sell them to